everybody, welcome to episode 26, where today, well, we get the Archimorph. That's right, the things that's in my hand, and we automate it. We're also in the new base. So let's jump in, take a tour of the base, and get on making this Archimorph. Alright, guys, we're jumping into the episode, and yeah, I did not get the new base finished yet. But we're pretty close. We are pretty close. I was just working on it before I started recording. I'm running at that wall right now as hard as I can for time. One of the things I want to do is wrap this in a wood exterior. Give it a nice look. But let's go through the new base real quick. Over here, we've got the power room where, yes, we have ethanol, flux plugs. We got laser IO supplying the water, the flowers, and the pretty much everything it needs, you know. Over here, we've got the industrial foregoing room where we've got the water, the latex processing. Back there in that corner, we've got the dissolution chamber, a network receiver so we can receive the access to the dissolution chamber. The anaconda logs, this puts the anaconda log still right there. And this is still making latex. We have the bedroom, which, yes, I want to decorate it, probably with some paintings or something. Over here is going to be the power laser room, which we're going to get a network receiver somewhere in there. This is going to be the teleportation room for the base. Over there is a next project. There's no roof on it yet because I can't remember exactly how tall the project that's going to go here is. I think it's like 17 blocks up, and we only have this up to 8. Back here, I didn't roof this off yet, but it's going to get roofed off here soon. This is going to be where we're going to set up our create stuff. All right. So next is an empty room for, anything that I want to automate. Those two are like that. In here we have the mechanism rooms and the furnace with a network receiver here. Laser nodes now supplying the power and the items. And only one item goes into each of these, while this only requires one item in there. This is going to be our Draconic Evolution room. Right over here, again, is part of that create room. This is a back hallway. I need to move this up to the roof. In here is our refined storage with all of our network receivers. We have some that don't have blocks yet. We have our disk drive here, and we have our transmutation interface here. We have our cow in a jar here. Anything else that we're going to need with external storage will go along this wall here. If we're going to need more crafters, I gave us plenty enough space, but if you look here, we've got so much of this already empty. So in here is going to be our thermal room, which we will be working on today, and another just empty room. And here is the power storage room. We've got all of these gargantuans full of power, and your guys are probably like, but Malcor, What were these blocks doing in here? Well, they were tests to see what looked good and everything, and that's how we decorated this place. So leave a comment down below what you think of the new base decorations, and let's come down here. We left down here our RS Nouveau, our easy villagers. I haven't moved this up. I think I'm going to take the 𝓸𝓸𝓾'𝑝H𝐿 chamber up. I think we're going to take this knowledge holder and these dimlets up. In that teleportation room will be this setup on a wall. But right now, this is still stuff that is down here. I decided not to move this up. It'd just be too much effort for me to set this back up. Still more RS Nouveau, still easy villagers earning us EMC. We have a zombie right here that wants to die. And today, we are looking over here at these thermal machines, especially these arboreal extractors, these blast chillers, because we need resin balls for the next thing along the Architron, the Archimorph sets here. So, like, we already have Supreme machine frames being made. We have the Architrons being made. But what I would like to do is be able to make, or be able to take the resin from here. Not to be confused with the rosin that's making. In fact, I think we could actually take that off of the list here because I don't think we need rosin anymore at this time. I might have to set it back up later, but you know, that's later. And so we need to speed up these arboreal extractors by using augments. And I want to set up some really high-end augments upstairs. We have this matter condenser still down here. I know we're going to probably need more of those. But I'll figure that up later. That's a later me issue. So we got some resin balls here. So, like, we could actually request Supremium machine frames down here. Like, we would have to... You should have nether bricks. For some odd reason, from... Wow. I don't know where that came from. From time to time, I've noticed that we have to come in here and break that and reset that, and then we can go premium machine frames. And yeah, there we go. We're lacking dried rubber. So that's an easy fix. We're not actually lacking it. It's over here in the latex processing unit, but we have this storage drawer upgrade in here. So let's remove that. Let's take these out. Put those in there like so. See, and this will make this process a little bit better. Let's get some speed add-on tier 3. Speed add-on tier 2. Let's go teach this speed add-on tier 3. So let's first request a speed add-on tier 1 or tier 2. Missing latex. Really? Did I not reconnect you? Yeah, I did. Oh, I forgot to. Fluids. There we go. All right. Speed upgrade tier 2. There we go. Now, let's go in here to this. We come over here to the pattern grid and say speed. Reset this to JEI synchronize. Speed add on. And we can now click the speed add-on tier 3. Take this one out, okay? And put one that you've crafted in. And now we can actually come in here to this and say, this chamber, new. Why can I not add anything to this? There we go, disillusion chamber. We can add that into there. So now we can say speed add on, request a tier 3. And then we can then do an add on tier 4. So now we'll add this. And let's go over and look at how many of those machines we honestly need to do speed add-on tier 3s for. So for speed add-on tier 4. So this has a speed add-on tier 2. So that's 1, 2, 6 of those. So let's just take all of these speed add-ons out of here. I will do this to the proficiency and other stuff as well. Put this in there and speed add on tier 4. We can request 4 of these. Actually, we got our first speed add-on tier 4. We can take that out of there and you can see how slow it goes, but once we toss that one in, see how fast it actually picks up. And this one as well can be taken out of and like we have enough for 3 more of these. Super easy. Super easy to get these add-ons made. Make these go faster to produce us latex faster. Oh, I was like, wait, why isn't this working properly? It's because the energy and the fluid card was in the wrong slot. There we go. And feed at once here. All right. That's just some speed add-ons. Now we should be getting the latex being produced faster for us. We have faster speed on the dissolution chamber. I'm going to work on the efficiency and that type of stuff as well. Between episodes, let me see how. Okay, so now for the next thing that we're going to work on is we're going to work on making some thermal add-ons here. Most of this I just have to set up auto crafting. So like I want these abyssal flux. I can't remember which is the top tier one. I think it's this one. Yeah, it's this one is the top tier. Thermal augments. Okay, so we can actually make all of these augments. So I'm going to automate making of all of these. Let's see here. Flux, amperage. Yeah, okay. So yeah, I'm going to automate all of these and or just have them auto crafting. I'm also going to now get a network receiver over here, as well as a card. Put this building wand away. Production. I'm just. Oh, we hear the rain outside, but I was like, oh no, it's raining. I think I'm gonna have to pull these guys out from the wall by one. Set the network receiver, say, here. An interface right below it. Yeah. That's stored properly. We come over here, toss that in there. Yeah, I'm gonna set these guys up real quick with the crafters on top. I'm gonna automate those patterns, and I will be right back. Okay, guys. So I was looking at this. This is the highest one we can go for until we get to using a smithing table. So we're gonna make a smithing table on a stick. Should not be that hard to do. Just need to make a smithing table. Then we can put it on a stick. And the reason behind this is these flux linkage, after a certain point, requires us to do the smithing table method. And we have the ability to go up three tiers to this so far. The other tiers we can't do just yet, but I also got components for each of these machines, one each. The one that's holding us back right now is this guy, so we're gonna toss this in. And you notice it is starting to make this go a lot faster. So that is one of the things we want. Gears, yeah, see, we got another gear here. Put this, one of these, and this in here. These. And one of these. And as you can see there, as we keep increasing this, it's going faster and faster, which is one of the things we want to do down at the boreal extractors. But I'm not sure what all that they can take. Gears real quick. Let's see here. We got 2 more gears. So we can actually get 2 more of these done up. Which is good, which means this. We can type in gears, and we should have, like, yeah, we got 2 more here. As this picks up, it just really starts steamrolling. So once we get these all fully upgraded to the max that we can do right now with these, 𝓸𝓪 components is the one we want to go with. It's the time 12 component. There is another set where there's abyssal gears and that type of stuff. And we really don't want to go that method because the best that one can do is times 6. So yeah. Apparently I made too many of these. And there we go. Got all of those in there. And let's get some more augments. Components. I'm thinking we're going to need 5 of these. And while that's making those 5, let's look at components. At augments. Let's look at augments and see what we can do here. Extended range, no, that wouldn't be that one. Consumption nullifier, no. Fuel nullifier, no, but that's an interesting one. Energy efficiency, catalyst, no. Knowledge, no. Creative fuel construct, stand fuel, that might be actually a useful one for them. Catalyst, reclamation, chamber. Let's see here. There's no usage for it and to tell me which machines those go in. Cyclic processor is a different machine. Auxiliary reclamation chamber. Yeah, I don't. Besides the tank one, I'm not sure. If you guys know, put it down in the comments. So what I'm going to do is wait for these components to finish up. Honestly, should not take all that much longer to do, so I'll meet you guys downstairs in a moment. And now since we are down here, we will go into, we have these stellarites done up. And they easily go into these guys, which should feed them all up. Yep. It should be speeding these guys up. Use fertilizer to produce production. Put down the axe. So fertilizer to boost production. Let's see here. Fertilizer. Fertilizer, industrial foregoing 4. Phytogrow, extremely potential fertilizer. So let's make some Phytogrow real quick. So now we should be able to just get some of this. Put this in here. Because that is thermal fertilizer. And if that does actually work, oh, I can actually add more than one of those in there, but we don't really want to do that. All right, so this guy is a blast killer, so it does have powers. So we're going to want to get some flux linkage here for it. I had one already made, so I'm just doing the other two. Put these in here. This 1, 2, 3. This really didn't take any time to make these now. So now we should be able to make this go as fast as possible. That is actually good. Okay, that is using the Phytogrow. So what we're going to need to do, one of the things I'm going to do between episodes is add a... you know what? All we need is 2 laser nodes. 2 laser nodes. 2 laser nodes and an EMC link. Let us go with one that, it doesn't really need to be that powerful, but we want it to be somewhat efficient. So we'll go with a tier 5 here. So we can place this here. Place this laser node here. On the south side, we're going to put in an item card, extractor, at the fastest speed we can do. And we're going to take the Phytogrow, hit this here. So there we go. That's that way. On the north side, we're just going to put an inserter. And on the west side, we're going to put one that just inserts. Over here, where this is at, we're going to set down another laser node. On the south side, insert card, and on the east side, another insert card. Laser wrench to this, and that should actually be putting the Phytogrow right in there by itself. Okay, so there we go. Now we're getting resin balls at a pretty okay pace. But if you notice here, the next ARCA that we need is this guy, the Archimorph. Okay? So we already have this guy here. So what we're going to do is set up a network receiver, a network card, a at functional storage, an oak drawer here, and a configured to be locked and storage, external storage. We're gonna set this oak drawer on top here. We're gonna set this that it, wow, look at that. Already he's got 21, which is way better than it was. So we're gonna configure this to be locked. We're gonna have this here. We're going to set up a functional or external storage here. Okay. We're gonna right click this guy here. Go back up to our base. And set up our next EMC production. There we go. Now we should be able to see resin balls. Wow, we already have 70 of these guys. All right. One of the things we're going to need is an industrial smelter, but for let's see here, we're going to need the Architron, which we can get from this, a transmutation table. We can take the Architron, we can take resin balls. Let's just take as many of those as we can go. Resin balls. We'll take as many of those as we can right now. And we're going to need the premium frame. Let's request a stack of those. That, like I said, this is going to be the bottleneck, I think, until we get those all fully upgraded. Yeah, see, it's got to make each of these B tiers, efficiency tiers. I'm trying to remember what all I need to do this. It's just going to be a lot of processing. But we got 3 of them already. So we can take the Architrons, the resin balls, and the Supremiums in here. And we got our first Archimorph. If you notice, it's already been added. And it actually is making us a lot of EMCs. How are we going to set this up so that this all constantly is being filled into one of these industrial smelters? So we're going to take this from here. We're going to get a at thermal, we're going to do an induction smelter. Again, it's one of these. We're going to have to break this guy and replace him. Get blast furnace made. Make the induction smelter. We're going to set up the induction smelter here. We're going to get an at laser. Only needing one of these because we're going to do a little bit of trickery here. We might actually get two, but right now we're going to just go through this wall because we only need power right now from this. We'll click this. We'll add a power. So you are getting that. Now we can say component. One of these guys done up. Flux. We need 3 of these guys done up. Gears. We're going to need 3 of these guys done up. 3 of these guys done up. And 3 of these guys done up. All right, we're also going to get smithing templates. We're going to get 9 of these done up. I know. We could have pressed the 10 minus 1. We can say a network receiver here. Network card. And we're going to say network receiver here. We're going to set this here. Gonna put this in here. And we're going to get an exporter. Exporter. A crafting card. At refined. What is that particular card called? It's an upgrade. It is, oh, it's a crafting upgrade. Okay, so request all of those things. Get a crafting upgrade, say speed upgrades. Got a couple here. Exporter right here. And we're going to export to the top here. We're going to tell it to export the Architron resin balls. And what was the last one we needed for this? Premium machine frame. That's it. Premium machine frame. And we add the crafting card here because if it cannot make it, we want it to craft it. And we're going to take the top so that it imports. And we can now go component. We should have that done. We should have the flux done. We should have the smithing template done. We should have gears done. All right, and we should be able to go in here. Flux, and gear. Doom. Add the component in here. And add those guys in here. And now we're getting those completely done. And we could actually add a EMC link. I'm going to take a pretty decent one here, one of the yellow ones. Set it right here. We're going to say you can export automatically everything you have off into the side. So now that is, once it gets done, it's pushing it all the way out. Fully automated. That is how we got the Archimorph. Okay, so that one is done now. Now it's going to be up to us to do the next one in the next episode. If you like this episode, hit that like button. If you dislike this episode, go right ahead, hit that dislike button. Leave a comment down below why you disliked it. And if you got any comments or ways to improve stuff, leave that also down below. And tell me, what did you think of our new base that we have? I currently am enjoying it. And I hope you guys are too. And until next time, later, Gators.